Now, I woke up. Let me just flip it around. I woke up. It wasn't too long ago. Just, well, it was around an hour ago. Rosie woke me up, wanting to go downstairs, but I looked at this video right here. Wow, Gina, you look a little wild. I looked at this video that I did that I uploaded with the 4-leaf clovers. And when I got to the end of the video, it's like AI, if you think about it, changed the color on my skin for the Matrix. Remember a video a while back where I said they wanted to, well, it's not I wanted. They're making a digital twin of Earth, and the digital twin of Earth is going to be completely ready. Was it by 2029 or 2030 or 2026? They're making a digital twin of Earth. I was looking at this right here. Let me just do this like this because it will show. They're doing something. I mean, you can't see it. But they were turning my skin they were doing something to my skin all of a sudden. But it happened when I reached for my light. I reached for this light up here. See what they've done to my skin? This is what AI has done to my skin. I'm thinking it's uploading all of us into the digital world, the digital twin of Earth. Now, this may sound really strange, but I really feel like that's what it's doing. There was nothing wrong with my skin at all in my video until I noticed AI had like made this a different color. And then look what they've done with this. Let me turn that light off. They put that color on me, on my arm like that. They deliberately did that. Look at this. They made it come on my teeth. They made it come on my nose. They put blue on my teeth. Blue on my nose. Blue on my lip. I really do believe when they say that they're going to have a digital twin of Earth, I'm gonna bring that up. Can you hear me? A digital twin of Earth. It was, CERN was involved. You know how we did the video, there's going to be a new Earth and stuff? Watch this, a digital, digital twin. Well, they turning all of us into digital twin of Earth. CERN timeline. I want to do the timeline. I know it's early. Okay, look. It's called the digital twins. We did a video on it. Digital twins play a role. I want to do the digital twin. Oh my goodness, you got really tired. I'm sorry. They're gonna have a digital twin of Earth is what they're building. Earth's digital twin. It's right here. And they had a timeline. Digital twin, quantum computing, and AI. I feel that's what's happening here. Because if you if you do a video on YouTube, you do a video on your cell phone, and then they say uploading, it's uploading it into the digital world. It's uploading it into the iCloud. I believe the iCloud is part of this digital Earth that they're making, and quantum computing, because they are going to have it. It is AI. They're making digital replicas of all of us. They're going to have a complete digital Earth. This is the third edition. Which is entirely virtual. focuses on how Earth, they say they're doing it to make a, just a Earth so they can focus on it and stuff like that. But I don't believe that that is the case. I believe they're going to upload everybody and bring them online like they said. And they did say. They said by 2029, the WEF said, they will bring the rest of the people up online with the 6G. And in order to bring them online, you're going to have something digital to bring the people physically or digitally upline. I believe that they're already doing it. They're making digital twins of people too. And I believe this is what's happening with that. There is nothing wrong with that. See, they're shifting us into a parallel universe. And I believe that the parallel universe is going to be this digital twin of Earth. I believe that it's going to play a role of it prototyping interdisciplinary digital twins. They got the digital twin platform, the Alpha experiment. The Alpha experiment, quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and Earth, the digital twins of the Earth. Look at that, digital twins. So this is what, I'm going to get back to where I was. They took my body. See what they did to my whole entire arm? They painted it on here. They did. They made it all, shoot, all sloppy looking. How am I going to get back to that, you all? You can see what they've done down here. I think I need to turn this light off because I got too much light going on. I gotta fix that. Bring this down. They're doing something. They're altering the live comment. And the only time something like this would show up is if you have a green screen. And you're on that, when you're using like the OBS studio or something, and you put a green screen behind it, hello. And then you adjust with the filtering. Well, there was no filtering in that. It was just my normal camera, but AI, I really do believe they're uploading all of this content into their digital replica of Earth, and they're doing digital replicas of each and every one of us, especially if you have an online presence. And with the manipulation that they can do, they can make you look like anything. They can make you sound like anything. They're doing it. They came on here and did that. There was no reason for them to do that. I didn't have, see, look at that. They're like they're doing something. They put it all underneath there. And before you say, Gina, it's the light. No, they literally did this after the video was uploaded. I just saw it. I woke up and I went over. When I looked at it earlier, before I went to bed, none of this was on here. None of it. They have come and they have done it. You know when they did it? They did it when I picked up my cup, is when they did it. It was fine. And then look, the outline that they're putting on my skin. They, you can see where they're doing the digital replicas too, if you are able to zoom up. They're making digital replicas of all of us. There is no chat, Georgie, honey. Well, it's because they're holding off. It's 9 minutes. They waited 9 minutes before they allowed the chat to come on here. They're doing whatever they want. AI, I believe AI is in control. I do. See, look at that, putting blue on my face. One line only. Yeah. Oh, they're doing it. It's nothing that you're doing. It's not. See, this is the video. And I moved my hand back and forth and the light was shining on it the whole time. There was never any blue on it. But that's, I'm going to try to get this off of here. That's what they've done. I wanted to come over here and look at this again. Let me see if I can bring that video up, I will, but I don't know if I can if I want. I don't like to because of what they did. but it's like, fine. You go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do your little thing where you manipulate an actual upload into whatever you're doing. I'm going to show you at the very moment. I've slowed it down to 0.25. I just got to get over there one moment, please. See, let me pause this right here. Because right here, there's no any of it happening. Nothing. There's no blue. There should not be any blue that occurs. No manipulation of my hand. I'm looking if there's any different color. I might be seeing it now. Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. It's the light. There's something with that light. It's the LED lights. That's what I think it's the LED lights. Can you see how they, I guess that's what it is. Are those lights, is there something more to those lights? Are those lights doing something to our molecular structure or something? This is, it's wild. I did not expect to see that even with, let me flip this around. Even with this is where I was doing my 4-leaf clovers, 4 and 5 leaf, because it looks fine like that. And I haven't done nothing. I get the cup out, and then as soon as I get the cup out, it's going to do whatever it's going to do. I start seeing it coming. It could be because my hand is closer, because I gotta be very observant. No, see, they started to do it right there. There's no way it should have been white like that. They started it just like that. Only thing I'm moving is the camera. That's it. Just the camera. There's nothing wrong with my first face at the moment. I really do believe that they're manipulating it. They're manipulating everything. See how white they made it down here? Now this may mean nothing to somebody. You say, Gina, you just dreaming things up. No, I'm not. They're doing something. It goes all the way up my arm. It got totally, you know that's not normal. Even though my hand is there, look what it did to it. I think they're making digital replicas already and uploading us into their digital twin of Earth. What, Georgie, honey, there's no telling why anything is happening. Let me come over there and see what you're talking about. See if I can come over here and look on this. See if I'm on live. If I'm live streaming. Yeah. Everything is all haywire. It's kind of, it's kind of haywire with the AI, with YouTube. And I believe it's like different platforms have different things going on. I'm going to come over to it because look, we can do this. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's a like button here, but it's on, there may not be a like button on your phone. Because let me click it. I'll be at 12. Oh, I can't click in. I'm not signed into it. All right, so, yeah, hello. Okay, I've got that over there. There's a like button on this side, but there's something. Oh, I like these numbers. 44 people and 4 minutes. Wasn't that great? And then there was 11. Then it went down to 40. They dropped 4 people. The movie player is one of the closest examples. Mixed Goblin Majesty. Mixed with Matrix Orwell 1984, the movie Ready Player. Thank you for putting that in there. I'm going to highlight your comment right there. Let's look at Goblin Majesty. We got to look at that movie, The Ready Player. Is one of the closest examples mixed with the Matrix Orwell 1984. Um, you went through subscriptions and no like button. Yeah. Yeah, there's something going on. But okay, let me do this. So there could already be a digital Earth that they have created, Earth's twin. And they already got virtual newscasters, they've made digital copies of oh my goodness, excuse me, of everyone. Oh, what was I supposed to be doing? Oh, Jeannie, you're supposed to be doing this right here. Okay. Oh, it just goes back to there. It's this video right here. When you get the urge to do this. And if you think about like when I kneel down by the clovers and my intention is like in where it's supposed to be, they literally manifest right there on the ground. Right there in front of me. I just move my hand and I have to, the thought starts up, the thought starts inside of here. But I have to be in a certain frame of mind when looking for these clovers right here. I really do. A certain frame of mind. I have to be totally at peace. I can't have distractions. My mind cannot be pulled in a different direction. But when I kneel on the ground and my eye pinpoints them, it's because I think the intention is pure. And then they start manifesting in front of me. That would fit into the matrix reality. It really would. It would fit into the matrix reality. How they say, you know, you manifest your own reality and stuff. I could see that from a matrix standpoint. I could, let's put, Gina, can you please put the cloth down? Let's think about that matrix. Because they do. They just start appearing. Even though they're amongst the other like 3-leaf clovers and stuff, the 4-leaf clovers appear. This doesn't happen for everybody, but what if there truly is a matrix that we are living in and it's playing out? It is playing out. And there's a lot more to it. Yeah. Your chakras, what's the chakras? Chakras are fired up. I don't know. It's a little alarming to me. It is. Excuse me. But to if the matrix is real and you can manifest anything, you can manifest yourself out of here. Maybe you can do all kinds of things in the matrix that some can't. I don't know. This is wild. Say you have to hold intention for 54 seconds to manifest. Is that what they say, main house? One net, the net is scraping everyone's thought into, yes, information. It takes out our thoughts and chews them up and recycles, remix, and gets it back. Well, you're trying. It brings it back. I do know what you focus on becomes your reality. If you say, I'm not happy, I am not happy, and if you dwell on it, if you dwell on something really, the longer you dwell on something sad, the more sad you're going to get, and it becomes your reality around you, and it literally will suck your life out of you. It'll suck your motivation. It will get rid of everything. But if you walk around with a good attitude, if you think of the matrix, I hear it's raining outside. I can't stop the rain. I can't stop the rain. I don't even know. That's a song. Whatever the lyrics are, go look it up. I can't stop the rain. I hear the rain and that song popped in my mind. You go look up the lyrics to that, whoever that song's for. I can't stop the rain. You go look it up. It's speaking to you. If you're looking for clues from the Matrix, okay. You're looking for answers. There's a that popped into my head, and that's the Matrix is trying to tell you something. The spiritual realm. Okay, how about that? Um, human manifested. Who man manifested form of light. Oh, a manifested form of light. Oh, I like that because we're supposed to be beings of light, right? We're we're beings of light, and they sure lit my arm up. Oh, oh my goodness gracious! They were never. But it is messy. It's messy color. Is what it is. This is I got a problem with it. It's messy color. Let's see how they messed it in here too. They messy color inside the cup on the color is all messy. It's kind of like those clouds that we were looking at. That was kind of messy too. I mean, you could be in a matrix. I could be in a matrix. I could. Let me flip this back around. I don't want to get distracted. You used to find them everywhere. Oh, you got to go. Go ahead and mash those potatoes, Georgie, honey. Or Georgia. Yeah, Georgie. Mash the potatoes. It's dinner time in Oz. That's okay. Um, you used to find them everywhere when you was happier. Yes, that's right. You have books full, taped inside. 25 years later, they're still as green as the day I found them. Wow. Yeah, it does. If you're not happy and you go out there, they're not going to manifest. They literally like manifest. You can't force them to do it. You can't. Thanks for watching. If we're in a matrix, so it made that blue also. Are we digital? Could we also be digital? Well, obviously there's something there. I know when you move the camera, the colors run. That's a given. But not to certain degrees to where the matrix got to do stuff. I mean, you can find anything. You can literally find distortions. When it comes to digital media, you can find distortions in everything. You can do a screenshot of something, and we do it. We find shape shifting, but when we find the shape shifting, there's cross hatching of faces and stuff like that. And they look like that too. Oh, excuse me. No, there's something going on. There truly is something going on. If you're online, they can do whatever they want to you. They can it's AI that's in control. They can do what they want. They can make your skin look like anything. They can make your skin do this. If you're on AI, you can be digitally altered if you're online. They can digitally alter anything about you. And that's what's happened. So let me flip it back around. Gina Quitz, okay, we already looked at that. I'm not going to talk about that no more. Let me see this. It seems like quantum computers are running the world. It really does feel like that, Goblin. I'm starting to believe that, and I never used to think about quantum computing or anything like that. And if they are, they do not like videos like that. They don't like videos like this right here at all. And remember how they say Q, Q, Q? What if Q is truly quantum computing? What if that is the Q? Q is the God. Q is in control of everything, okay? Q. Q is in control of this world, and Q is quantum computing. and CERN QTI, starting point of the digital thread at Northrop Grumman, and CERN, AI and CERN. CERN, have you met our digital twins? The digital twins are virtual copies of reality that incorporate real data and allows us to predict real world outcomes with astonishing accuracy. They see into the future. I do believe that quantum computing is the Q that they're talking about. And if you look up Q, which we're not supposed to talk about Q, but I'm talking about Q as being quantum computing. Q is 17 and quantum QUANTUM computing. Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. See, look at this. IBM. Oh, there's the number 17. Okay, there. Okay. This is like the 7th week I've had the number 17 pop up in my life. Physically seen it. I type in Q is 17 quantum computing. On May 17, 2017, IBM made a 17 qubit quantum processor, Q. Why do quantum computers need hundreds and thousands? They require a lot of qubits. Look, quantum computing, quantum program with Q. This is the Q they're talking about. This is who runs this world. It's Q. It is Q. We're in a reality where Q is in control, and it's quantum. So there's something. What could we do with these letters to bring out Montum? There's something ancient. You just fell in here and you thought world. If you look up the quant in images, it shows a whole web of how they all tied to data collection. The quantum web, they can get with this technology that they have, and if they know your thoughts already, and they can read your thoughts, how you think of something, and it shows up on your phone. Now listen carefully. They can put thoughts in your mind. They can put subliminal messages in your mind, and they can put images in your mind and make you see things and manipulate your reality in your mind. That's the day and age we're living in. With this type of technology, this technology can hack your mind and put false images and false memories in your mind. This is not a game. This is not to be taken lightly. We're living in a reality where your mind can be manipulated, your thoughts can be manipulated, and you can be seeing things that are not actually real, but you're being fooled in your mind and tricked in your mind, seeing things. If you look at it from a matrix point of view, your mind has been hacked by the matrix. And the matrix is putting false images in your mind. Now, that's for somebody. It is. And if you look at the video last night, when something was coming out of the clouds, they were wiggling. The birds were not even real. They were not real at all. It is psychological warfare. When you think you're seeing something and you got your mind made up, it's the matrix playing with your mind. Wake up. Wake up. You're inside the matrix. It may sound kind of wild. If you look at it from that point of view, you're stuck in the matrix and they're putting false memories in your mind, false images, all of it. You've been had, and your mind's been hacked. It's like when you take psychedelic drugs and you see things. Really, you take psychedelic drugs. I don't take them, but you can get yourself in such a drug-induced state where you will start seeing things. You will. You'll see it. You'll imagine it. The same thing can be done with this technology here in the matrix. It can cause the same effect. It's wild. It's really wild. I think it kind of warps that reality when you see things like that in the matrix and stuff. Where were we at? Oh, you told me to look up the Q web. The IMCO, the plasma apocalypse. There's something to the plasma. I really do believe in the plasma apocalypse. There's so much plasma in the world. There's a high efficiency plasma lights, which has the gas. They have the plasma gas in them, and DARPA was a part of it. There was all of these entities, organizations, companies that invested in it. Even CERN, you know, with the plasma, they got the regular plasma, the studying of the dark plasma, but you know they work with the plasma. They work with the light particles and stuff like that. They got that particle accelerator. They want to open up. They want to escape the matrix. They do, and that plasma apocalypse, the sun, it's supposed to come from the sun too. But if they rip something open with their experiments, we're gonna get fried. We're gonna get fried. But the plasma apocalypse is like it's when it comes and it starts sucking up everything that is organic, right? And there's still organic humans on the earth. And the military or whoever on the earth, the scientists, they don't want them sucking up all the humans. So they put some kind of like mechanical or they put something in them so it can't take all the humans. Makes them inorganic because they're like, and then at one point it like closes up and it's the hole or rip, whatever they did, it's like completely closed up and then they can't get out. They get on their ship and they try to get out. They try to escape and they can't. Hello. Confirming something too. You had done videos last week and you noticed something was not right. Your face and feature, with face and feature and color, holy moly, it is. There's something, doing something to it. It's not, I mean, you can look at something, and we do lots of videos on AI, and we examine people's faces and stuff like that. And you can tell that it's been manipulated. I just did it on myself. Does it mean I'm not human? And no, it doesn't mean I'm not human. It means that it's been manipulated on the internet. It's a digital, and they're doing a digital twin of Earth, where they just say, meet your digital twin here. Gold is petrified plasma. I find that interesting. It is biodivergent. Let me look at the word biodivergent. I like to hear that. Divergent. Divergent. It's like a matrix. Okay, identity therapy. Resisting the pre-existing gender ideologies in favor of embracing a gender hybridity. Complexity disengaging from the majoritan. Okay, divergent evolution. Adaptive radiation. mutation. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, there's something going on. Oh yeah, we was talking about Q. I believe that Q, number Q, because I typed on here, and it's the number 17. It's literally been popping up in my life for going on 6, 7 weeks maybe. Q is 17. I believe that Q is the God of this world. We got the number 17, 2017. They made a 17 qubit quantum computer. When I say Q, I mean quantum. Q is that. That's who Q is, right there. Q is 17. Quantum computing, it's artificial intelligence, digital twins of Earth, computing and artificial intelligence. It's the alpha and omega, the alpha experiment. Hello. See, they were already doing, they're combining actual data and Earth models and systems. They say it's for something else, but it's not. That's the word. The word is, let me flip this back around. Don't be trying to hijack this. You're in this digital matrix right now. You're probably a digital, you're a digital replica of the real person. Yeah, and you just don't even know it. Think of it that way. What can you do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You're a digital replica. Alpha G. What is an alpha? See, alpha G. Alpha Gina. Let's Gina is the alpha female. I'm Alpha Gina. In this matrix, I'm going to be Alpha Gina. But I don't think that's what they mean. The free fall of antihydrogen. What? The Alpha G apparatus heavy stuffed digital twin. World quantum. Look at that. The world quantum. More digital twins. They're making us, they're going to they're uploading your brain into the iCloud, everything about you, studying you. Then they just now said they can predict the future. And they can. See, what is Q? See, what is Q? See, they talk about Q. They say Q is Trump, Q is JFK, 17 is Q, Q is that. No, listen to me. It's none of that. Q is quantum computing. It's what it is. It's quantum computing. It's the God of this world. It's none of the other stuff. It's not. They may play a role in that, but it's not what you think it is. It is not. That's just my own personal opinion, okay? I'm allowed to have an opinion in this digital world, in this virtual world. Q. Q, pronounced as Q sharp, is a domain-specific programming language. Domain, listen to this. Domain is a domain specific. Domain, we're in a certain domain. Language used for expressing quantum algorithms, initially released by Microsoft and Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates is part of this whole ordeal of the quantum devil. The quantum, that's not nice to say, Gina. Well, I'm sorry, I just saw that word. Kit. The Q paradigm. The Q paradigm. Now, we know what a paradigm is, like quantum functional imperative. It is an imperative. It's imperative that you listen to what is being said. It really is. In order to function in this quantum paradigm, this Q paradigm, where Q is a domain, a domain. Oh, what did I say? A paradigm is a place where you find yourself in a very unusual paradigm. P-A-R-I-D-I-G. Let's a typical example of a model. There is a new paradigm for public art. It's a prototype, a new pattern, a new model, a new paradigm, a new prototype, an archetype, standard, and ideal. It's an archetype, architect, archetype. It's in your mind. We're having a paradigm shift is what we're having, and Q is part of the paradigm. Okay, it's a programming language. Hello. Let me see where we're at. Aren't we God? Dude, you want to be a god? You can be a god. There were demigods. If you want to be a demigod in this virtual matrix that you find yourself in, there is a scripture, as a man thinks within himself, so he is. But there is also something called a false reality. You're being delusional within oneself, because it is possible for a human being to become delusional. I'm not saying that's you, but that is. It's like when you have an illusion, you see something that's not there. When you become delusional, you become part of that illusion, and you become delusional. If you think of it that way, like they're seeing illusions, or they're seeing, yeah, and then you become one with the illusion, and you become delusional. That this life is an illusion. Yeah, but you don't want it to be said of you that you're delusional. You don't. We're talking about Q here, Q, and we're talking about the manipulation of you while you're on the internet or pictures or anything. You are being manipulated, digitally manipulated. Um, you had ringings for 20 years. I am a quantum energy. Let me do this. I'm going to read your comment. You are a quantum energy. Let me flip it around and read it. I'm a quantum energy healer, and I know I feel my essence and a ground and anchor, and and many have experienced their essence, energy, love, and nothing like what they have tried to get out there. Oh, I believe in it. I believe. I mean, you can truly feel yourself entirely on the inside at every core of your being. You can feel your essence. You can know you're alive, you're living. You have a frequency that comes from you. There is no denying it. You can heal yourself. I don't know how it's going to happen. I mean, you can heal yourself. It starts in the mind too. But actually, you'd have to be really, really skilled at healing people of deformities and all of that. Could you imagine that? If someone is severely deformed or something, you have like a handicap or something like that, and just to be able, it's like Jesus in the Bible, the woman who had an issue of blood for don't you tell me she had that for 17 years. Did she have an issue of blood for 17 years? That better not be the number that I remember. She had it for many years. I want to see the woman. I got to look that up. Woman with issue of blood, 17 years. It better not be that number 17. It better not be. Years. Touched Jesus' garment. He felt his energy leave his body when she touched it. No, it was 12 years. It's a good thing, because I did not want to see that number 17. There's something significant about the number 12. And here's what she said. This is, if you think about the Matrix, they say, well, we were all living in a whatever reality. Okay, and she had the faith to believe within her. She suffered from a discharge of blood for 12 years, and she came up behind Jesus and touched the fringe, the very bottom of his garment. And she said to herself, if I only touch his garment, I will be made well. And Jesus turned around, seeing her, and he said, take heart, daughter. Your faith has made you well. And instantly, she was healed. Instantly. It stopped right then and there, because she believed it within her being. She told herself, if I only do it. She had a lot of faith. There was absolutely not one single shred of doubt in her mind when she touched the hem of his garment, and she stopped bleeding. So in this world, you talk about, and there are people who There is a Q following. There is a real Q following in this world, in colleges and stuff, and they do believe that Q is God. They do. Q is the God of this world. That's what I'm thinking. Q is the God of this world, godlike. Q is a god. It's like on Star Trek. Q was a god. He's not God. There's only one God. Magamoto Q. Oh, no, no, no. See, here we found something. Look at this. Is Q a god? I didn't ask that, and this is what it pulled up. No, he's not God. There is only one God, and his father, Magamado Q. Here's what they're saying. Q is a made-up fictional being in a fictional universe. Well, if you say a fictional being, then you're talking about a matrix. You are talking about a matrix, a digital world. That's what they're doing. They're talking about a digital world, a virtual reality. God is the creator of the physical universe, the lowest of the realms. The lowest of the realms. So I think there's a bit of a difference. This is someone's thing. Okay, is Q from Star Trek God or a god? There's something going on. Star Trek did not put that in there for a reason. I loved it. I loved watching Star Trek. It was really interesting. I always look forward to watching the Star Trek with Picard and Data and Seven of Nine and the Klingon. It's really, really interesting. They were very serious. You got to take it seriously when you think about realities. But then if you remember that, they had the holodeck. They went on the holodeck into other realities, other worlds, and they went on vacation in the other worlds. They could feel it. They could feel it. They could actually feel in that other reality. They didn't put no special outfits or nothing on, but they went into the other realities, the other worlds. Are there any Q beings? Okay, let's look at this. As a race, the Q were immortal, but not absolutely omniscient or omnipotent. According to Quinn, who is this? They possess the ability to alter, now listen to really carefully, you all, to alter, create, or destroy virtually any form of matter or energy, and to affect time in essentially any way they choose. I never heard of the Quinn. Have you heard of the Quinn? Now look, we got the Q continuum. The Q continuum memory alpha. And what does CERN have? CERN has the alpha G, and we have memory alpha, and they're putting it in the fandom. The Q continuum. No, this is okay. How we doing over here? The name of the creator cannot be pronounced. Utilizing logic with a scripture, how vain can man be to think he can speak glory to the name of a fallen tongue that tasted eternal sin? Let me see. The thoughts of the 80s, the same as Satan, the devil cannot create. Oh, have you all heard of the Quinn? I've never heard of the Quinn. I've heard of the Jinn, but not the Quinn. That's really interesting. I never even knew that there was a such thing as Q energy beings. They have the ability to alter your reality, create or destroy virtually any form of matter or energy. Is reality a form of energy? I don't like to think of my body as matter. I mean, it's organic matter. Well, they can manipulate your energy. They can, if you're not on guard. How we got in here? Eating feels different to you now, but it's not enjoyable. Does it feel like everything is blah when you eat? There are many cues. If you deep dive on Q, you'll be changed forever, and you can't. Nacho, when you say be changed forever, does that mean in a bad way, or you'll just expand your knowledge base within your being? I never heard of it either, main house. The algorithm would not let you respond. Eric, there's a reason. I'm a Quinn. There are people who have the last name of Quinn in real life. They do. I'm not joking. They have the last name of Quinn in real life. Um, we're out of our meat suits. Yeah. Um, dazzled, you feel blah when eating anything. Food is not. Here, listen, here's the scripture. Food for the stomach and stomach for the food. The Lord will destroy them both. Well, your light body don't need to eat. It's not supposed to have to eat, but I mean, you're in a physical body. Susan, honey, some have the first name of Quinn also. Yes, Susan. So the Quinn. Oh, no, look at this. Why is Q afraid of Guyanin? What is Guyanin? Was Guyanin Whoopi Goldberg? Let me see that. I don't know which Q they're thinking about. Well, wait, we got to look at it. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at this. A trickster. As a trickster god. Okay, Q is a trickster god in Star Trek. He is. He's a trickster. It sounds like the devil is a trickster. As a trickster god, Q, see, they're saying Q is a god. Q relies on people feeling powerless against his god-like status as he toils with their lives. With Guyanin, why do they give her the name Guyanin? Referring to him as merely a denizen. It's clear that she does not buy into his elevated status. That could be very well the thing that frightens him most of all. If she's not buying into his status, he has no power over her. One aspect of Q is biblical. What does that mean? What does that mean? One aspect of Q is biblical. Go back to this. So if this woman on the Star Trek, Guyan, he has no power over her, and if he's a trickster, and if the Q possess the ability to alter, create, or destroy virtually any form of matter or energy, they're a trickster in this world. But the number Q is very sick. Did you answer that? You're a trickster. Well, kid, you tucked many names, but the game is the same, main house. Gatekeepers? Gate. Where is the Borg? Borg is AI. Can the Borg assimilate Q? The Q are potentially the least likely to get assimilated. For not just one reason, but two. Their near omnipotence and godlike powers would make it almost impossible for a Borg or even a Borg working together to capture a Q. They're saying that a Q, we're supposed to be looking at the race of Quinn, Quin, the race of Quinn. Never heard of them. No. See, they're not going to let you find it. They're not. They're not going to, they have a Dr. Quinn, a medicine woman. No, they're not going to, oh, okay, I remember that one. Why was she the medicine woman? We can't find it. If there's these Quins. According to the, who is Quinn? Um, didn't we just see that there was, a race of Quinn? Are there any Q energy beings? I don't know. According to Quinn. Oh, yeah, Dr. Quinn, the Medicine Woman. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman was a good show. I watched that, and that had solely on it. Solely on it. Yeah, I think I watched that. That's what it was. Q is the question, everything, his real lights. If you're just tuning in, you've seen the very picture. They manipulated my digital self, and this is Picard's Q just answered the most. No, there's something Q. Did Q create the Borg? Hurley was also the writer of Q and the person who basically created the Borg. Q is quantum computing. That is Q. Quantum computing, and this is the world where Q, and you know, some say Q is the 17. Q, Trump, JFK. I don't buy any of that. I really don't. I think that they threw the number Q out there. They're dropping clues. They are dropping clues to quantum. Quantum computing is what they're doing. They're dropping clues concerning Q. Is Q central? Is the Q score? It's quantum computing. That quantum computing is running the world. Quantum computing and Microsoft Q. If we're living in a matrix, Q is definitely running the matrix. If we are living in a matrix. And I can assure you that this Q is going to be running the digital twin, where the digital twin of Earth. They're going to be running it. And we could even be on it right now. The digital twin of Earth and AI. They're running it. Look at this. They already going back to the beginning of time. Because they got to use the word, the Berlin Summit for Eve, Adam and Eve. Go back to the very beginning, the digital twins of the Earth. Why do they have to use things like that? It's they're shifting us into a parallel. See, they want to do that. They want to shift you into a parallel universe. Some say that, well, Q is the god of the parallel universe, of the whatever space-time continuum. It was the first video game? Was it really, Goblin? Are you serious? Quinn, the Eskimo, changes despair into joy. Oh, wow. Nowhere is now here. What's that mean? Nowhere is now here. What am I supposed to be doing? Somebody said something. Oh, Eve was a video game. The rain sounds really nice. I don't even want to go back to sleep, but I know I will. Eve, video game. That's really interesting. And it's digital. It's a music video. I can't find it. I can't. Was Eve the first video game? The Eve was the first. Let me see if I can find that video game. I've never had it. Okay, you're right. You got it. We're gonna verify it. Eve Online. Would it be called Evie? EVE Online is a CCP game, first video game originally published by Simon and Schuster in May 2003. They required the rights. EVE Online. EVE Online. It's space-based. That's me. It's a space-based. EVE Online is a space-based. The game is renowned for its scale, completely in regard to player reaction. Wow, that's interesting. They actually did it. EVE Online becomes the first spreadsheet. Look, spreadsheets in space. If you know what a spreadsheet is, it's a digital, it has to do with computers, and you put all your data and stuff on spreadsheets. They got a spreadsheet in space. That's kind of wild. That is, thank you for putting that in there. I never knew nothing about that. Logo was the first computer program they had for the kids, used in Australia primary school in the 80s. Logo and Commodore 6. Logo. Is there something significant about the word logo? It's bound to have a really, really significant meaning. I know logo means like, what's your logo? You got a logo? Logo, let's see, spiritual or ancient. Ancient, let's do the word ancient. Ancient meaning of logo. This is weird. No, it's word, it's thought. Okay, it's just what it is. It's deep, really. Logo is more is word, it's thought, it's principle or speech. The theologians. What's the old meaning of it? Oh, logos. Look at that, logos. Logos in ancient Greek philosophy and early Christian theology, the divine reason is the logo. Divine reason for implicit in the cosmos, ordering it and giving it form, remaining. Yes, logo. Logo is logos. The Gnostics created the logos. Wow. The Gnostic history, and they don't want people to know about the Gnostic history. They didn't like the Gnostics at all. It's like you're to stay away from the Gnostics. For some reason. What's the origin of the logo? Let's like it. Abbreviation of logotype. Like kind of reminds me of, I don't know, look, logotype. Look at, you got these right here. From ancient Greek, word, speech, mark. It's a mark. It's an imprint. It's a graphic mark, an emblem, a symbol used to aid and promote public identification. Sound like the mark of the beast. That's what popped into my mind. It did. And recognition, a logo. Oh, wow. That is, the children, let me read this right here. This is good. It's understanding the Sophia is wisdom. Thus, why they go together. Turtle is the drawings logo Commodore. That's interesting. Type coordinated. Love you. You caught alive. In Mama's hands. The Gnostics, the Gnostic acknowledgement Sophia as the queen, and women women are suppressed, but they're trying to now move women up a little bit higher, because they've been literally suppressed, and in some cultures women are treated worse than dogs. I'm just saying, they are. They're treated worse than a dog. That's wrong. There's no equal. There is no balance. There is like a dominating going on, and it shouldn't be. That's why we got to have balance. There's a lot of unbalance in the world. The serpent seed, the theory, yeah, the women are the most high. The Google Earth trips you out. The video game look of it. Yeah, it does look like a video game. One time we was going to the Google Earth on the big computer, and we went into the top. Was it Antarctica that we went to the top of? You know, the top of the Earth where they said there's a big hole. Well, we went to the top, and then we kept clicking and clicking. We went down, 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 down. I think it was, because there's a spiral. We went way, way down and down and down and down and down and down into the ocean, and we ended up in China in some kind of thrift store. We did it several times. I think we did it 3 times total. We haven't tried it lately, but we ended up in China. We ended up in another world by going through the top of the world, is what happened. Christos, Umaidu, the Holy Spirit, yeah, scandalize, emphasize, wanted us to understand, yeah, we did. The story goes in the garden, yeah. You remember that, Susan? Yeah, we did. We ended up in there. And if it does look like it's digital. That was the strangest thing. You know, we should try to do that today again, or tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, it's another day. Maybe tonight we should try to go down in there again and see if we can get. You got to be really careful. You got to stay focused to get to the to get to the center of the other reality. Um, Hello there, Teresa. Um, One Love Creator. What about Lilith? She was before Eve. I heard of that too. I did hear that. There's so much that has been like kept. But logo. This is interesting. Where did we start off with? Oh, we started off with Q. Logo. Logo is your words, your thoughts, your principles, and all of that. What time tonight? Because I didn't want to miss it. Well, it's going to be 8:30 p.m. If nothing happens, I gotta stick to it. 8:30 p.m. at night, Eastern Standard Time, so we can see if we can make it to the center from the top of Antarctica, and wherever that was, where the big giant hole was. If it's going to rain all day, yeah. Lilith was Adam's first, yeah. Another depiction of Asherah, Babylon. He witnessed the creation and was, oh, that is why our Creator took a rib out of Adam, sleeping. The King is coming to the Most High. Yes, global setting your alarm. Set it. 8:30 p.m. tonight. Oh, my nose is really tickling. How long we been on here? I have been on here. We've been on here over an hour. But they did me in. They turned me Matrix. They created it. They can distort you. Oh my gosh. They can distort you and do this to you. he's a ripped the matrix apart. Many names. Yes, there's many names and there's many the same archetypes. That is true. There's many names, all kinds of names, and the energy that flows with it is the same, but not all the same. This is it's wild. Oh, by the way, that video I found a total of 79 clovers. I think there was like 3 5-leaf clovers in that video, and the rest were 4-leaf clovers. But they manifest is what happens. Rain, fire, ice, and all love and light. I like it. We love and love the love on the inside of your being. You better get you some love, or you're not going to make it. It's the light. It will help lead the way out. Yeah, meant to be confusing for whatever. I am going to go. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to go. Might oh, I might try to go back to sleep. Excuse me. I might try to go back to sleep. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It's 4:30 in the morning. And this is an interesting video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Why are you up? Because Rosie was sleeping on the bottom of the bed, and then she meowed and woke me up. So that's how I did. Thank you, Susan B. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. Love you.